Want to do a commentary because I have no gameplay I can use. I could go out and get some, but I don't want to be restricted on time limit here. I just want to talk and maybe have a two-part episode. I'm not sure yet. All I know is I have never been so pissed off and ashamed to be an American and to live in Utah. Okay, so here's the scenario. Me, a girl I know, she's a friend, not anything else, and another friend of mine and his boyfriend are all together. We're at the mall. We're shopping for some stuff. I'm really didn't need anything, so I was just hanging out with them. And they're holding hands. They're, just being with each other, nothing serious. And this mother, daughter, and son is pretty young, maybe 10. Daughter's teenagerish, like our age, probably around high teens, early 20s, maybe. Mother looks around her 40s. We're just walking past them. They stop and say, excuse me, and ask what's going on. And they say, what are you two doing? Points to both my friends, and they say, what are you two doing right now? And they said nothing. Like, are you holding hands right now? They're like, yeah. Then why are you both wearing wedding bands? I mean, you can't. Where's your wives? And I, this dumb bitch, they said, oh, we're gay, and then she flipped the fuck out. She started screaming that you are not allowed to wear those rings. I will call the police. Gay marriage is not legal in Utah. You two are not married. You two cannot wear wedding bands. You two should be ashamed to be human. You should get the fuck out of this state. God hates you. You're ruining my children's lives. You're invading their personal life with your gayness, and you're infecting their young, impressionable minds. And I, being the person I am, those two, I almost said their names, they will not stand up to her because they're a little embarrassed about being gay. First thing I did, yelled, you crazy fucking cunt, shut the fuck up. If anyone here is scarring your kids, it's you and your bigoted fucking ass. These two have done nothing wrong. You have stopped and made a scene in a public place, just ripping them a new asshole for being the way they are. You know what? You're fucking your children up, not them. Quit projecting and get the fuck out of here before I call the cops for you goddamn disrupting the public peace. Get the fuck out of here before I bash your goddamn skull in. I don't care if I go to prison. I will bash your motherfucking bigoted teeth in. And then she ran away with her kids. I feel like I was totally within my rights to flip the fuck out. True, I'm stressed right now. True, I have a little bit of an anger issue. And the fact that I was hanging out with two friends at the mall, well, three friends. I'm not actually friends with. I keep almost saying their names. I'm not friends with my friend's boyfriend. I know him, but we're not really friends. I don't really know him that well. It's whatever. But I flipped the fuck out on this lady. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Hearing all this hate spewing out of this fucking woman's mouth, and she had mentioned that, like, oh, I had a burp for a second, that she's a proud Mormon and that they would never allow gay marriage in Utah, and you guys are just she rambled for like 5 minutes. And I didn't say anything because I was just awestruck. Because people had gathered. There was like 13 people in a semicircle around us watching this bitch just scream. And it wasn't her politely saying to them in a low voice all this. She was 5 feet away, shrieking, going red in the face about how horrible and how wrong this is and how you're ruining marriage and you're making it a sin and you're strangling the goodness out of her children and you're making them gay. And she actually accused them of trying to convert her son at his school, and it was fucking amazing. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe the shit I was hearing in the 21st century. I mean, I could not goddamn believe this shit. And I want to get on the topic of gay marriage here for a second. Okay, so let's think about this. So gay marriage can't be approved in the US because one religious group has a problem with it, and of course, since this is America, obviously one religion has the power to influence everyone else and their customs. That's why we only have one religion in America, right? Christianity. No other religions exist. No other religions are in this country. That's why That's why Roman Catholics can say that, and that forces everyone to not have gay marriage. Another argument I keep hearing, I heard it from this lady, that gay men cannot produce a child, therefore it is wrong for them to be married. That's right. Therefore, old couples and infertile women or men should not be allowed to get married. They should have a stamp on their forehead saying this man cannot produce sperm, or this woman is barren and they cannot get married. And if you age and the woman goes through menopause, obviously she has to be divorced from the man and thrown off, and the man can go look for a new person. That is totally, that's totally how this fucking place works. Oh, and the whole that if they get married, that it's gonna make other people gay because it'll be easier to be gay because they can get married. That is goddamn bullshit. I mean, I don't care what anyone else thinks. Gay people did not choose to be gay. Maybe a fucking 1 in 1,000 chose it. Maybe, and that's only if they were bisexual. I do not know any straight man who can legitimately say, if I had to, I could suck a dick and enjoy it right now. I could totally become gay to prove a point. You know why? It doesn't happen. No one chooses to be gay or straight. You're born and your penis says, I like vagina, or it says, I like other penises. There's no goddamn, I am 15 years old and all of a sudden I decide that instead of vagina, I like dick. There's no fucking choice there. I don't even care if I lose subscribers off of this shit. If you are a fucking bigot, I don't care. Get the fuck out of my channel. Oh my god. It is so fucking ridiculous, some of the shit I hear. And I hope this woman someday fucking finds out how stupid she is. Because it was just so horrible, and I felt so bad for her little son who has to live with this crazy bitch. And I almost hope he's gay. I really do. Just so that he can come out of the closet and shatter his mother's life. But that would be wrong of me, because if that poor child's gay, he will probably get fucking shot by her fucking husband. Oh my god. And on the whole topic of gay marriage, obviously if gay people are allowed to get married, then it's going to destroy public decency, and there's going to be giant gay sex orgies in the street, and it's going to destroy all other marriage. No straight people are going to want to get married at that point because, why does it matter now? Obviously, this is nothing like when there was actually petitions back in the 1960s and 50s. When they were trying to legalize the marriage of black and white couples, interracial marriage. When it was put up to vote, people were arguing that it would ruin the sanctity of marriage. Do you hear that shit? Only fucking 40 years ago, there was an argument saying that black people marrying white people would ruin marriage. The same argument's happening right now. It is just goddamn ridiculous. I don't understand this shit. Some of this crap just drives me so goddamn insane. I don't understand a lot of it. I just don't. I don't understand what drove this bitch to just explode in public and yell at the top of her lungs and attract a crowd to my friends and just let it all out on how horrible and satanic worshippers, and they're so ruining America, and it's just so fucking horrible. I just could not believe it. That in this day and age, people like this still exist. And you know what? I believe this. I believe that the Mormon religion has a right to be terrified of gay people. Do you know why? Because if someone was able to talk you into becoming a Mormon, not those who were born. If you're born into the family and you were raised that way, I'm sorry, that's your problem. But if you were born into some other form of religion and someone converted you into the Mormon religion and you heard all the stories and facts and books and you still joined, a man could probably talk you into having sex with him. I'm just saying. Why does the marriage of two people that love each other affect anyone besides those two people? Really, those two people are getting married, no one else is involved. Why the fuck does it affect you in any way, shape, or form? Why should you have a say on what they can do with their lives? It doesn't hurt anyone, it does nothing wrong. Let them do as they want. Just leave them alone. I don't understand this fucking sensation we have with banning gay rights. It's just the most ridiculous, fucking bigoted thing out there. And there's so much support for it. I mean, the reason I snapped while she was yelling, and the 10, 15 people who had crowded around us, after she gave her little speech and I was about to explode, I was like, okay, I need to just let this woman know she needs to back away from me. She needs to get away from this group and leave. Before I had my world-class hissy fit in front of her, like 4 or 5 of the people started fucking applauding that bitch. Started clapping. They started fucking clapping for her. I